Love her or hate her, Kim Kardashian West is one of the most successful businesswomen in the whole entire world, and that is thanks to her amazing cultivation of her personal brand. So, here are 3 tips that are Kim Kardashian inspired when it comes to personal brands.
This was my very first Instagram picture. So I was just getting my hair and makeup done, about to film something for my show, and I took my very first Instagram picture.
Tip number 1 is know your why. It is really important that you know why you want to create and leverage a personal brand. Is it because you own a business? Is it because you would like to be an influencer? Or maybe you're an employee that would like to differentiate yourself from the rest of the people at your workplace. Make sure you get really clear on your why. For example, maybe you own a law firm that you would like to scale and really take to the next level, and you would like to leverage your personal brand to help you get there. If you know why you are going to leverage your personal brand and you keep that in mind consistently, then you will stay on brand and you will stick with your story. If you own a law firm and you are leveraging your personal brand and for some reason start reviewing beauty products, do you think that that's going to work? Do you think that's on brand? Mm-mm. It's going to confuse your audience. Don't confuse your audience. Stay on brand, stay on track. Kim Kardashian West has positioned herself as a trendsetter and a beauty icon. She has literally turned her body and her beauty into a commodity in this image-hungry world that we live in. She has created this personal brand around those things. And what are her businesses? It's a fashion brand, a cosmetics line. And she doesn't deviate from that story. She doesn't deviate from that brand.
Building a brand and social media and using your voice and believing in yourself that you can make it happen through that platform.
Tip number 2, understand the difference between authenticity and personal branding. Personal branding is a story and it allows you to share your unique perspective, your unique point of view, your unique skill set. It allows you to pick and choose what parts of your life you would like to share online, but don't overshare. If you think that you are oversharing, then you've definitely gone too far. Your personal brand is something that you create and something that you curate. Even Kim Kardashian West, keeping up with the Kardashians, people say, oh, it's reality TV. It's not reality. It is still curated content that goes through a process and has a story behind it. And they share exactly what they want to share and they don't share exactly what they don't want to share. So please do not get authenticity mixed up with your personal brand. I'm not saying lie, never at any point should you lie, but you don't need to overshare. You do not need to share everything about your life, and you do not need to feel obligated to your audience to share the things that you feel like is crossing a line. If you don't want to share your children, if you don't want to share your spouse, if you don't want to share where you live, put these things up on a list and make sure that you stick with it and go, well, I don't feel comfortable sharing that, so I'm not going to share it. You do not have to compromise who you are and your privacy for authenticity. It's your personal brand. You get to pick and choose.
I love how open and free it's allowed you to be and be able to just talk to so many people that you wouldn't really have the opportunity to talk to. I do keep that in the back of my mind, and I do make sure that I post content as often as I can.
Okay, tip number 3, talk to your audience online as if they are old friends. Make sure you share your unique perspective, your unique life, your unique business or your unique product, and share those things to develop connection. Give people behind the scenes of how your product is developed or how your service runs. And that allows for organic connection rather than being salesy and saying, buy my product on your Instagram stories or your YouTube video. Don't say that. Drive connection by treating people with respect and valuing connection over selling. Kim Kardashian West is a prime example of this. If you go through her Twitter feed or her Instagram stories, you will see that she is merely having a conversation with her followers. She very rarely sells anything. And when she does sell something, it's usually because people have been screaming for it. People know, like, and trust Kim Kardashian because she really spends so much time fostering that online connection, because she treats her audience like they're old friends. So, how can you speak to your audience? How do you speak to your audience? Are you salesy, or are you adding value to their lives and creating a connection with them? So, here's a quick recap on what we've just spoken about. Tip number 1, know your why. Why do you want to leverage your personal brand? Tip number 2, know the difference between your personal brand and authenticity, and set up boundaries around your privacy and make sure you're curating your personal brand. Tip number 3, make sure you speak to your audience as if they are old friends and drive connection with your audience instead of trying to drive sales. My name is Casey Pine. I'm a digital marketing strategist, and I hope this has helped you on your marketing journey.
This is my husband and my daughter. We were baby shopping with some friends of ours in like a baby store. And of course, I couldn't find them for a little bit, and they were upstairs sleeping on the baby furniture.